ERP. In today's video, we are breaking down one of the most fundamental concepts in accounting and ERP systems, the chart of accounts. Whether you are a student, a finance professional, or just curious about how business organize their finances, this video will make it crystal clear. From the report standpoint, we can say them as dimensions. Now, when you define the segments, the identified segments will be linked with the segment labels. So let us understand what are the different segment labels. Primary balancing segment, natural account segment, cost center segment, secondary balancing segment, intercompany balancing segment, and third balancing segment. Out of these, primary balancing segment and natural account segment are mandatory. So these are the two segments we create every time when we create the chart of accounts. So let's understand what are these. I have identified the segments. Those are company, department, accounts, products, locations, future 1 and future 2. Now, at what level the management was interested to prepare financial reports like trial balance, balance sheet, etc. We will ask client at which segment you are going to prepare the financial reports like trial balance, balance sheet, profit and loss, cash flow statements, and after identification, we will assign that primary balancing segment, we will assign that primary balancing segment to that particular segment so that whenever you are entering a journal, then system will always make sure that at company level, the debits or credits are matching. Example, if you take this journal entry, now here in debit, it says Mumbai. In Mumbai, in debit, it is equal, and in credit also it is same, Mumbai, the first segment. So what is the dimension of our first segment? It is branch, or let's say it is company or location. Mumbai is our first segment, and I have enabled it as primary balancing segment. With that, what happens whenever we book any journal, since we have enabled primary balancing segment, system will always check and make sure that entered debit and entered credit is always balancing at branch level or location or company level. If the debits and the credits are matching, since we have posted these journals, then automatically in trial balance, debits and credits will automatically matched. So let's assume that this primary balancing segment was enabled for department, not for company. Then in such a case, system will not allow you to post the journal. Client will expect P&L statement at department level, because at the end, they want to understand how cost center is performing. The next one is natural account segment. In accounts, we will see lots of values like telephone expenses, internet expenses, audit expenses, furniture. Likewise, we can see so many GL accounts. If we take an example, which is an expense, which is liability, which is revenue for system to understand, we will assign natural account segment. If you assign natural account label to accounts, it will give you some additional attributes. That means when we create a value, system will ask us to flag that either it is expense, revenue, asset, liability, and equity. So since we are tagging that account type, the treatment will be taken accordingly by the system. For example, when we define telephone expense, system will ask us to tag. So system will ask us to tag whether it is expense, liability, what is this? So we will ask, like we will tag this is an expense. So system will understand when we are entering a journal, this telephone expense is an expense. and treatment will be done accordingly to show the balances in reports. This is how system will understand and each and every value. When we define company value, system will not ask us the other values. Why? Because the company segment was not tagged with natural account segment label. Now we will see GL account pattern. Anytime you define asset, it starts with 1 as a value. That means when we define furniture, it should start with 1 1 1 0 1 1. It should start with 1. Or let's say buildings 1 2 1 0 1, like that. In the same way, when we create liability, say sundry creditors, sorry, furniture 1 2 1 0 1, buildings. In the same way, when we create a liability, sundry creditors 2 1 0 0 1, it starts with 2 and so on. Whenever you enter any journals, you always enter with the code values but not with the descriptions. And that's how the chart of accounts in a nutshell. A well structured COA is the foundation of reliable financial reporting. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel ERP Zen for more finance and ERP insights. See you in the next video.